I just hope that this season's a little less messy than last year. Last year was like a bomb went off. I mean, you had Lindsay just drunk trying to hook up with Austin and Sierra, all of that crap. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I guess Austin, would he be with Olivia in this timeline, or is this pre-Olivia? I think he's with her at Winter House. So hopefully that'll kind of remove him from all the Sierra drama. We'll get Craig and Paige, a little bit more of them together. Maybe they'll fight because they're in the same house for so long. And I mean, we're not going to have that whole mess of last year. Last year was a little hard to watch at times because they were just like all over the place. Luke was in the backyard building half of an igloo and not being able to finish it. And then coming back in, he wasn't really contributing. So I just hope that they have a little bit more substance to the actual show instead of it just being like a 2-week drunk fest where nothing really gets accomplished and there's nothing really good to watch on TV.
Yeah. And I do know that Luke gets thrown out of the house for making a move at Paige.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he gets kicked out. I remember when the rumor first came out that one of the guys gets thrown out for sexual harassment, and then I kind of pieced it together in watching the trailer where we see Craig getting upset with somebody, and then they show someone packing up and leaving, and I was like, oh, piecing it together, it was clearly Luke, and it seems like it happens fairly early on in the season because we don't get much of him at all in the trailer. So, interesting, but he ends up leaving the house, and I'm curious to see how that all plays out. And like, what was he thinking to think that he can make a move at Paige?
Why wouldn't he have done it like 2 years ago on Summer House when she was single and they were in the same house together?
Right?
Why would he do it now? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, Luke has always had that like fuckboy mentality.
Yeah, but he doesn't think that he is.
We saw that go away last year. He was actually kind of pleasant to watch when he was on Summer House. They didn't really get a whole lot of screen time, I guess, because of that. And with Hannah being gone, but now is peculiar timing, that's for sure.
I'm curious to see what Lindsay and Carl bring, because it seems like that seems to shake up the house a lot too. I kind of like that they are doing that with the Toms and then with Lindsay and Carl, because it kind of adds a new dynamic every time. So then, like you said, it's not just this big drunk party fest. It's kind of the same thing that's kind of like, boring to watch after a while. It's always kind of keeping them on their toes with what house guest is going to come in next and how that's going to shift the dynamic of the group.